Hi, movie fans. I'm gonna share an analysis and discussion of 40th anniversary of Sesame Street presents Follow That Bird. Yes, I have seen it before. I remember in the opening scene of the beginning, Big Bird has a dream. He really hopes he could be with his own kind that looks a lot like him, except when Big Bird comes back in reality, Miss Finch, a social worker, tries her best to help Big Bird out. She thinks Big Bird needs to be with his own kind. Big Bird arrives in a new area of Oceanview, Illinois. Not a real area in Chicago, more fictional. Big Bird is at the Dodo family's house. Big Bird tries to fit in. The only problem, Big Bird and the dodos are two different bird species. Big Bird is really tired being there. Big Bird runs away in this area. His goal is trying to get back to his original place in Sesame Street. I think what that scene was focusing on is it easy fitting in and being different. No, it's not. You know what? We still have to try our best and work on that. I remember in another scene, Big Bird turns blue after he got kidnapped by these two carnival workers. I forgot their names. If you know it, you're welcome to comment below on that. So, Big Bird's friends, Gordy, I think that's what the character's name was. Him and different Muppet characters went on a road trip from Sesame Street to look for Big Bird. So Big Bird had to jump from the big cage with the door unlocked and jump onto a car. That might have been like different camera angles. What is positive about this movie? I like different cameo appearances. Jim Henson, wonderful job playing Kermit the Frog as a news anchor. Jim Henson is always a legend. If any movie fans remembers at the end, Big Bird finally returns back to Sesame Street. Miss Finch tried to offer Big Bird to find a different bird family, but he's happy where he's at. Yes, there are different messages about this film. Another thing I want to mention, 40 years ago, back in 85, when this movie came out in theaters, was there a lot of movie fans watching it? Not much. They would have preferred Back to the Future. That one was a lot popular than this one. It was more targeted for younger and littler kids. You learn a fun history fact about this movie. The writing was not boring. Fun fact about me, I grew up watching Sesame Street. Chevy Chase did a great job as a cameo. You are welcome to rewatch it again. It's on Tubi. Anyone doesn't know about that, yes, it's free and you don't have to pay anything. Another fun fact, Tony Guise, who wrote this movie, wrote An American Tale. I think what this movie was focusing on, its cross-country road trip. How Big Bird went to like different areas. It's fun to check out if you have kids to watch it with. That's all I want to share. And shout out for Sesame Street fans. Bye,